There is something to be said for staring into the void for too long and the void stares back. There is something to be said for going through a lot of hardship and then not coming out the same. Some would call this trauma, some would call this, spiritual damage. Call it whatever you want, but I think one of the best examples of that is Frodo in The Lord of the Rings. He carries the heaviest burden, the literal manifestation of evil within his hands, and he has to take it all across Middle Earth and then drop it into Mordor. And after that, he can't readjust to society. He has to go to the Undying Lands with Gandalf and the elves. And I think that's a great metaphor for a lot of the things that people are going through in society, because a lot of the things that are happening to us, I think that a lot of trauma can be healed if possible, hopefully, but I also think that a lot of it kind of lingers with you and stays with you, and it does something long term to you that you can't really get back. And to summarize it best, I think it's the loss of innocence. And I think a lot of us are going through that right now. Now, I'm not saying that we'll never experience innocence again or feel innocent and childlike and like that sense of wonder that we had when we were younger, when we were naive and we didn't really understand the world. And the world wasn't as evil back then, because I really don't think it was as evil. The tech has accelerated things. I think we can all agree on that. But there's something to be said for going through a lot of hardship, kind of staring into the void and coming out of it. And it's like you survive, but at what cost? And I think a lot of us are going through that with everything that we're seeing constantly in the news, maybe things that you're seeing in your daily life, the hardships. But the one comfort and solace I would say is that, look to other people around you and bond with those people. Don't isolate yourself. Because the one thing that gets Frodo through his journey is his bond with Sam and the fellowship and being able to reunite with everybody at the end. That scene is like a surreal dream-like sequence because he thinks he's dead when he first wakes up. But the first thing that he sees that lets him know that everything's okay is his friends. So that should tell you something.